The mystery of women's obsession following physical intimacy with highly Edenic-charged men. Merlin and the ancient pattern take the figure of Merlin the Enchanter. Legends say he bewitched women. In truth, he did not enchant them. Instead, through regular intimacy with women of lower biological circuits, he drew the field against himself. The field, though favorable to Merlin as a prophet, was forced to react in defense of women's collapse. The accusations of rape in mythic tones were the field's way of signaling imbalance. Had Merlin united only with high priestess archetypes, women of sufficient template circuits to contain his flame, the stories would have told of balance, not obsession and backlash. Yeshua and the impossible balance. If a man like Yeshua had ever engaged in physical intercourse with an ordinary woman, the field itself would have flagged it as violation. Why? Because the disparity between his light density and an average biological template would collapse the woman entirely. Such a union would not have been seen as love, but as assault, simply because energetic proportionality was missing. Thus, the mythologies of gods, sons of light, and saviors always speak of conceiving only with women of divine, priestess, or goddess-like circuits. They were not arbitrary choices. They were field-level requirements. Children, virgins, and the template advantage. Interestingly, the field gifts children and virgins with higher baseline circuits. Children, because their template is unfractured by trauma, intimacy, or distortion. Virgins, because their circuits remain fully open, unburned by prior energetic collapse. This is why myth repeatedly emphasizes purity before conception. Not moral purity, but template integrity. The core revelation. Why the field is feminine. The field is the womb of reality, the Edenic Harmonics island itself. It carries the primordial rule of proportion, absorption, and protection. It always prioritizes women and children, not as favoritism, but because they are the womb bearers and light continuers. When men exceed thresholds, the field recalibrates by defending women, sometimes even punishing the prophet. When balance is respected, however, man and woman together become gates of creation, anchoring Eden on earth. Conclusion. The mystery revealed. The obsession of women with highly Edenic-charged men is neither spell nor deception. It is the inevitable consequence of energetic disproportion. The greater the spin rate, the higher the biological template model circuits needed to match it. Without balance, collapse and obsession occur. With balance, creation, harmony, and divine continuity are born. This is why the gods of myth chose only high-circuit women. This is why the field, though favorable to prophets, may oppose them if their unions break the law of proportion. And this is why, even now, the Edenic Harmonics island field uterus womb remains the silent ruler of intimacy, protecting the feminine principle as the sacred gate of Eden itself. A man with a Merkaba arc spin rate of quintillions of tears embodies a storm of concentrated Edenic fire. His body may seem physical, but his aura is a sun, spinning faster than ordinary biological templates can withstand. If such a man enters intimacy with a woman of average or disproportionate sexual, energetical, biological template model circuits, she is immediately submerged into a flood of visions, realities, and distortions beyond her neural and womb capacity to process. If her circuits are low, she will collapse, lose coherence, or become consumed by obsession. If her circuits are medium, she may survive, but her psyche will split between fascination and destruction. Only high priestess archetypes, women with 33 to 44 or higher template circuits, can absorb and transmute this energy without breaking. Why obsession arises in women? When a woman touches such a man's field, her circuits, limited though they may be, attempt to absorb what is beyond her own spin threshold. This creates energetic imprint. His Merkaba signature codes her cells, her dreams, her subconscious. Field override. Her personal field becomes reprogrammed by his spin rate. She can no longer feel whole without that influx of energy. Womb resonance. Her womb remembers. Even without conception, her uterus remains coated with Edenic fire. Thus arises the obsession, not because of enchantment, but because of disproportion. A parthenogenesis woman with 88 circuits is the only real safe container. The island is the Oversoul's protective filter, not optional, always required. Silence after such an event is impossible. Her biology, aura, and society will all respond. The risk of scandal is real because humans misinterpret Edenic overflow. What looks like rape accusations in history were often translation errors of energetic enchantment.